Oops, here we go. Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Miracles, I guess, still happen now and then. Look into my heart. Leave your cares behind. Welcome to my world, built with you in mind. Knock, and the door shall be open. Seek, and you will find. Ask, and you will be given the key to this heart of mine. I'll be waiting there with my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Yes, welcome to my world. The world of the Songfather on the Songfather Show on this 27th day of September. A couple of more days, it's gone. It's my birthday month. Man, oh man, it's Shevitz. What a wine. I don't know why I keep saying that, but I used to like to say it. So I'm saying it. So yesterday there was no show, and I was going to go in and see Daddy-O and Chris. But then they had other people coming by, so I said, I'll come on Friday, which is today right now as we speak. So I got to go out and meet a couple of guys from the hospital I used to work with, good guys, and went to a place called TR's in Williston Park, Teddy Roosevelt's. Food was phenomenal. And so we had a good time laughing, busting chops and everything. And, then they went home, and I went back in with a friend to have one more drink before I went home. And who comes walking in but Mr. Rob Rush? He's the program director now for 94.3 The Shark. I've known him a long time. He's coming up on a 21-year anniversary of broadcasting, being in the radio business. He is the voice of every commercial here on cable. He's just a hell of a good guy and a very good friend of mine. And we're like brothers. He's one of those guys that you have in your life, and hopefully he feels the same. That like I am with a lot of my friends. We won't see each other sometimes for months upon months, and when we get together, it was like we were together yesterday. So good to see you, Mr. Rob Rush. He watches the show. He likes it. He says you're very good, very natural, and I said, well, thank you very much. And so it was nice. It was a nice day. But yesterday was the 50th anniversary of the release of the Beatles' Abbey Road. So a little mix-up there as far as, but, Daddy-O always comes first. So I'll go today. But so today, I'm going to run through some stories, and then I'm going to just sing straight out. Because I don't think Abbey Road, I put it in my own order, and not in the order of the album. And I took, I think 6 or 7, I think 7 of my favorites from the album. And I used to play it all the time in the car, boy, nonstop. Just a real step for them, and loved it. So that's what we're going to do for you today. A little Beatles, Abbey Road. So I'll run through a couple of stories. Up in Canada, 400 children were rescued, and 400 adults arrested for child trafficking. And if you're anything like me, and you're on Facebook, I'm usually on between like 2 and 24 hours a day. But if you are like me and you watch the feed and see these things that are popping up from all over the country, these Amber Alerts are getting way out of control. 1 years old, 2 years old, 4, 11, 14. Just every day there's 4 or 5 new ones popping up. Like somebody's scooping them up real quick. And the Amber Alert, like I said a couple of days ago, and it's really not going to cut it. Because by the time the Amber Alerts used to be pretty, fast and furious. Now they got to check it out first before they do it. And so they're already into the wind. So if they're in the same car, maybe you stand a chance. But they're gonna. I know what they're gonna be doing out there. They're gonna start organizing, and they're gonna start putting more street crime people out there, so they can just be, blending in and watching what's going on. But ladies and gentlemen, anybody you see, anybody you know in your family, your friends, neighbors that you talk to, you don't talk to, anything. if you see them, not like the other day, I saw it on Channel 12 News out here on the island of Long, and somebody looked across the street, and there was a 2-year-old baby walking on the roof of the house. 2 years old. Are you kidding me or what? Then went back in the window, so they said, okay. So they started to walk over, to knock on the door and tell the parents, and the baby came out again. Now they're, so they called the cops, and then there they are inside, high as a kite. I mean, this is what I mean. I don't preach doom and gloom, but when I say the devil is winning, I'm talking about in cases like that. He's already got them in his army by getting them hooked on the drugs, And now you got a 2-year-old. I mean, just horrible. So anytime you see something, you don't want to get anybody in trouble unless it's a case like this where they're neglecting the child and abusing it because, their only care and concern is their neck high. If that's the case, then call the authorities. But if not, just say, listen, I'm not trying to nose in your business, but there's a lot of kids being, kidnapped here lately and everything else. And, I saw little Susan the other day. Maybe you didn't know it, but she must have went out the door and she was like halfway up the block. And I told her to go home. I just wanted you to know. That's all it takes. Very nice. They say thank you. They feel embarrassed, but thank you, blah, 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 blah. And then maybe they watch a little bit closer. So 400 kids rescued in Canada. And today, established in 1519, well, not exactly, but it's National Chocolate Milk Day because chocolate milk was invented. How do you invent chocolate milk? I don't know. Maybe you're eating a candy bar and you're milking the cow and it mixed together. You lick your fingers. I don't know. But it goes all the way back to 1519. Are you kidding me? What? Oh. It's 500 years ago. So, anyway, happy National Chocolate Day. Chocolate Milk Day, excuse me. And very good story about two cousins that were separated while they were in the middle of the Holocaust. Got reunited after 75 years being apart. Very wonderful, touching scene, hugging each other. And, oh, my God, the stories they must have to tell each other. But good story there. And we have a fourth grader in Ohio that's in a wheelchair. Born with spina bifida, has already gone through like 35 surgeries, in the fourth grade. It's horrible. And so her class was going on a field trip, and they were going to go down to Ohio Falls, and climb the rocks, and, nothing big, nothing drastic, but enough, and then walk down to where the waterfall is, walk down to the beach, and, do a little exploring. So, of course, she couldn't go because she's in a wheelchair. And a teacher from another grade in the same hospital said, I was going to go anyway. And he got a harness for her to get in, and she's 55 pounds, and he carried her around his back for like 4 to 6 hours. I forget how many. I think it was 4 hours exploring and then back onto the bus. But so not only was it a nice day for him to do something nice, this girl got to go on a class trip with her friends and see everything that they were seeing instead of having to sit there in the class when they come back and everybody's talking about it and you couldn't go. There you go. Ding, 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 heartwarming. And then over in Indiana, the Muncie Police Department issued a week-long kind of a clemency thing for everybody that has parking tickets that they haven't paid. And what they did is they told them there's an animal shelter that now has excess, I think it's 400, let me look. 350 cats and kittens, whatever, into this one shelter. It's a no-kill shelter, so, people just can bringing them in, bringing strays in. So they told everybody, sent a letter, and then they put it on Facebook, and they put it on the news out there. Anybody that owes a parking ticket, bring whatever that ticket is worth. If you got to pay $25, that's what you got to do. If it's $100, that's what you got to do. You're going to pay it anyway, so, but do that and buy cat food and cat litter and kitty litter and kitty, whatever they call that, litter pans and snacks and toys, whatever you want to do to help these kittens and these cats and help everybody at the animal shelter. Whatever you're paying and you're fined for your parking, make it in supplies for the animal shelter instead, and we're even. It's working, though. People are thinking. And Oh, over in Iowa, excuse me. Over in Iowa, a college student at Iowa University, or University of Iowa, I forget how it goes. But they were gonna be on ESPN, so let me think of something funny to do and get on TV maybe. So he puts up a sign saying funds are low and the beer is low, and anybody could give a donation to this site, so we could buy beer for him and his pals in their dorms and everything. So I got a chuckle when it was shown on TV. But then the donations started coming in, and like within a half hour after the thing was aired, he had over $400 already donated. So he thinks, he goes, yeah, you know what? I'm going to take out, and he says this, through social media and everything else and the local news station. I'm going to take out just enough money to buy one case of beer, and the rest of the money I'm going to give to charity. We'll give it to the Children's Center, which it wasn't too far from the college. And so since then, it's just started growing. He's already raised over $1 million. $1 million. And still growing. People just keep going in. All this money is going to the Children's Center, to help with research and development and everything else. Excuse me, get them whatever equipment that they're missing. I mean, it's just, from a silly idea, and he certainly could have kept all the money. But from the silly idea that he did, just to kind of get a laugh, and then oh my God, I got 400. Now you got over $1 million. There you go. That's when you say the Angels are winning. Sorry, Mary, not your Angels. They're out of it. And the poor Mets are gone. Even yesterday, I was watching the game with Rob Rush, sitting at the bar. It's very hard for me because I'm a diehard Yankee fan. It's very hard for me to get up, but they are from New York, and they are a good-looking team. And just to see them keep on doing it, they haven't given it. They're out now. They can't make it. They're not stopping. They're playing hard, running hard, making unbelievable plays out there, and you know who's got how many home runs to take the title away from Aaron Judge. Hey Tino, what are you doing there, psycho? Hey, can you see him? Yeah. Yeah, you're on camera now. Go ahead. Do it now. Do it now, tough guy. There he goes. He is nuts. But wouldn't have it any other way. So, so those are the stories. See, every one of them is good. Every one of them is enough to warm your what is it? Warm and toasty. And so now we're going to get into Abbey Road. And like I said, I'm just going to sing it right out. There was one song that I'm doing. It's not right on the way. I lost my notes. Oh, I threw them away. Excuse me. It's 5 times I said excuse me already. It's pretty good. Where the hell is it? Oh, I wrote all the songs I was doing. Oh, here you go. So somewhere down the line, it's the second song, so it's right after Here Comes the Sun, because that's like the killer song from Abbey Road. That and something. So I figured I'll start with that, with Here Comes the Sun, and then I'll end with something. But the next song called Because, such a beautiful song. I mean, it starts playing. I hope people have the opportunity to put headphones on when you're watching the show and listening, because it's a completely different feel, and it's really good. With this one, with Because, it starts in this one, then it comes over to this one, and then boom, and it sounds like there's like a whole chorus of people singing. It's the only song of all the songs the Beatles did where all 3 vocalists are singing it, in the song. John, Paul, and George. Paul Ringo, they left him out, but he wasn't really, once in a while he did some harmony, but, all 3 of them have a different, verse to do in the song. And it took them 5.5 hours to record it, because first they would record the song, then they would dub themselves over themselves to get like a stronger sound, but also kind of like the choir starting to come out. And then they would do it again. 5.5 hours. Boom, boom. That's not even counting. They said 2.5 hours of rehearsal. But when this song came out, it's short, but it's what do I say? Goosebumpily. It's a goosebumpily song. But before we can go anywhere on Abbey Road, we have to go to where the sun is, right? Sit back and enjoy yourself. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, long, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Sun, 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 here we come. 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 Little darling, I feel the ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. That's right. Because the world is round, it turns me on. Because the world is round, because the world is high, it blows my mind. Because the wind is high. Love is old. love is you. Love is all, love is you. Because sky is blue, it makes me cry. Because the sky is blue. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's get a little echo on this one. Oh, darling, please believe me. I'll never do you no harm. Believe me when I tell you I'll never do you no harm. Oh, darling, if you leave me, I'll never make it alone. Believe me when I beg you, woo, don't ever leave me alone. When you told me you didn't need me anymore, well, you know, I nearly broke down and cried. When you told me you didn't need me anymore, well, you know, I nearly broke down and cried. Oh, darling, if you leave me, I'll never make it alone. Believe me when I tell you I'll never do you no harm. Believe me, darling. When you told me you didn't need me anymore, well, you know, I nearly broke down and cried. When you told me you didn't need me anymore, well, you know, I nearly broke down and cried. Oh, darling, please believe me, I'll never let you down. Believe me, darling. Believe me when I tell you, woo, I'll never do you no harm. You're enjoying the sounds of Abbey Road. Here come old flat top, he come grooving up slowly. He got juju eyeball, he won holy roller. He got hair down to his knee. Got to be a joker, he just do what he please. He wear no shoe shine, he got toe jam football, he got monkey finger, he shoot Coca-Cola, he say, I know you, you know me. One thing I can tell you is you got to be free. Come together right now over me. Yeah. He bag production, he got Warriors gumboot, he got on no sideboard, he won spinal cracker, he got feet down below his knee. Hold you in his armchair, you can feel his disease. Come together right now over me. Right. Come. 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 Woo. He roller coaster, he got early warning, he got muddy water, he won mojo filter, he say 1 and 1 and 1 is 3. Got to be good looking cause he's so hard to see. Come together right now over me. Yeah. Come together now. Come together, yeah. 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 Oh, come together, yeah. Come together, yeah. She came in through the bathroom window, protected by a silver spoon. But now she sucks her thumb and wonders by the banks of her own lagoon. Didn't anybody tell her? Didn't anybody see? Sunday's on the phone to Monday, Tuesday's on the phone to me. She said she'd always been a dancer, worked at 15 clubs a day. And though she thought I knew the answer, well, I knew what I could not say. So I quit the police department, got myself a steady job. And though she tried her best to help me, she could steal, but she could not rob. Didn't anybody tell her? Didn't anybody see? Sundays on the phone to Monday, Tuesdays on the phone to me. Oh yeah. Gino's enjoying it. Love this song. You never give me your money, you only give me your funny paper. And in the middle of negotiations, I break down. I never give you my number, I only give you my situation. And in the middle of investigation, I break down. Out of college, money spent, see no future, pay no rent. All the money's gone, nowhere to go. Any job I got the sack, Monday morning turning back. Yellow lorry slow, nowhere to go. But oh, that magic feeling, nowhere to go. Oh, that magic feeling, nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Nowhere. One sweet dream, pick up your bags, get in the limousine. Soon we'll be away from here. Step on the gas, wipe that tear away. One sweet dream came true today. Came true today. Came true today. Yeah, today. All good children go to heaven. Well, all good children go to heaven. 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 Yeah. All good children go to heaven. And now this song, Mr. Francis Albert Sinatra called the most beautiful love song he ever heard. Something in the way she moves drives me like no other lover. Something in the way she moves me, I don't want to leave her now. You know I believe now. Somewhere in her smile she knows I don't need no other lover. Something in her style just shows me I don't want to leave her now. You know I believe now. You're asking me, will our love grow? I don't know. I don't know. Stick around now, it may show. I don't know. I don't know. Something in the way she moves. All I gotta do is think about her. Something in the way she moves me, I don't want to leave her now. No, I believe now. You're asking me, will our love grow? I don't know. I don't know. You stick around now, it may show. I don't know. I don't know. Something in the way she moves strikes me like no other lover. Something in the way she woos me, I don't want to leave her now. You know I believe now. Thank you very much. You're a beautiful audience. Thank you. Look at my boo-boo. Whoops. Can't get used to this freaking camera. Look. Look at it. I was going to go to my sister and say, have any makeup? And then I said, oh, my God, maybe I have to go out and get a dress on high heels, too. Okay. So, yeah, we leave it on there. I tell people it happened in the knife fight. That's right. That's all I got. That's it. You should see him. He'll never leave that first grade classroom again. That's for sure. So there you go. There's the Abbey Road show for today, for tonight. Have a nice weekend. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I know I did. And I like that little echo effect that I have now with this new microphone that I got for any guests that come on. Cousin Anthony, and then you never know. Rob Rush could come on. My good friend Patrick Calamade from all the way upstate. You know, getting there, setting it up nice, and I'm just going to test out the other headphones, and if we hear each other, that's it. I'm set. And when I'm by myself, I just put it a little, arm's length away. I talk into this mic and sing, but if I turn the volume up on this microphone, I am talking about, look, watch. That's it. Here, watch. Hello? 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 It's crazy. It's unbelievable the technology they do today. Hello? Hello? Tino. Oh, I got headphones on. You can't hear me. So, everybody, I love you all very much. Thank you for everything you do for me. And, just like I always say, I hate to keep saying it because I sound like, I don't know, sprained my shoulder, patting myself on the back, but can't do it without you. So keep telling everybody, share it. Don't forget the radio station. Let everybody know when the Christmas CD's ready. If you want to start picking them up a little early, I know it's a little too early, and that's why I did that Christmas in September. Not just a hat rack, ladies and gentlemen. So, Daddy-O, I hope you like that. I know 50 years ago when Abbey Road came out, I'm pretty sure that you weren't listening to it, but I know I was. And I know there's a couple of songs that you always like, too. And one day I'll do the Yellow Submarine for you, Daddy-O, because he had us believing for many, many years. There's right in the first 20% of the song, when they're doing the chattering between everybody and between the captain and the mates in the submarine. There's a line. Go play it. Go find it if you can on YouTube. It's all over the place. And there's a line that goes, "Full speed ahead, Mr. Grosso. Full speed ahead." No, I'm sure that's not what he said, but he had us, me and my sisters, all convinced that he pulled a few strings and had that put in the song for him. And then the next line after that is, "Paul's a queer. Paul's a queer." He goes, "It is not." Hey, listen, if he's saying full speed ahead, Mr. Grosso, then Paul's a queer. Sorry, Dad. Daddy-O, you remember. So, all right, so that's it. Have a good weekend, and be safe. Enjoy the weather. It's beautiful right now. This person. Oh, it's going to be in the 70s today with a high of 71. But that's not in the 70s then. It's going to be 71, a high of 71, which means most of the day it'll be in the 60s. I don't know. I just don't get it. And the other day he said, and now especially people here on the island of Long, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. In one report he said, and this is the truth, I timed it. He's on every, I don't want to say the channel that he's on, because the channel is guided by the minutes, Like if you're on channel 8, it's like weather on the 8s or something like that. But he said, and I counted in one blurb. He gets 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever the frig it is. In that 3 or 4 minutes, he said 17 times dry weather conditions. 17 times in 3 minutes. I don't know. And I was going to let it go until Monday, but I don't want to. I just want to say quickly that you love Donald Trump or you hate Donald Trump. What was done yesterday was the most, in my X amount of years on this planet, the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen. 10 times worse than Watergate. The most embarrassing thing I've ever seen, because in Watergate, Nixon was guilty. They were caught red-handed with bugs and everything else. Outright lies by the chairman of the committee that was formed in a matter of seconds. There's a million other things you could be, getting together on. Look how long it took them to finally approve in the 9/11 fund. They had the whole committee ready in a day, and it was a horror. It was just a horror. It was an embarrassment, out and outright flagrant lies. I mean, they think we're stupid out there. It's unbelievable. Whatever did happen. I mean, you got the head president, whatever the title is over there in Ukraine, saying that's not even true. The guy that's supposed to be on the other end of the phone, that's not true. Those words never happened. Where are you getting this from? And this whistleblower, which is a fancy word for rat, but this whistleblower, it wasn't even privy to it. It's not like he or she, as they say, was part of the conversation or in another room listening to the conversation. Weren't there at all. Somebody told somebody who told somebody. It's like that old Brex commercial, just terrible. So, let's pray always. I say, God bless us and God bless America. And, let's all every day, at least once a day, just close your eyes for 10 seconds and say a prayer to bless America. And, there's a lot of things we need to work on instead of this sideshow. So, let the sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry, step right on in. Okay, so that's it. Have a good weekend. Tino, anything? No? Tino, you want to come back and say something? Okay. All right. Hey, what's your language? Wow. He says hi. So have a good weekend. Bam, love you all. Enjoy the show. See you later. See you now. Bye bye, love. Peace.